Hi, and welcome to monthly messages from your angels and your higher self with me, Julie Poole. And if this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe and click that little bell so that you don't miss anything. Now let's dive right in. Hello, Sagittarius. So, our energy overall for the month for you guys is the Eight of Pentacles. So let's talk about this card a little bit. This is the energy coming in now from your higher self, and it's for the whole month. So the Eight of Pentacles is a card where we're talking about lots of different projects going on that are related to money, security, grounding. Okay, now this is a general read, so it's going to mean different things for each of you. But what we've got here is a lot of diversification, and Sagittarians are really good with that because you're the adventurers, aren't you? And you are the free spirits. You don't like being tied down to one particular thing. You get too restricted. Okay, we don't like restrictions, so we've got lots of different things going on. And this is good. It gives us options and it gives us choices. So this is the overall energy for the month. So let's go into the detail of it, because alongside this, we have got this Seven of Cups, and he's reversed. Now, the Seven of Cups is a card that talks about lots of different choices. Okay, each of those cups has got a different option in it. Now, because it's upside down, this is saying to me, for some of you, that there are too many choices, too many options, and you're not doing anything about any of them because you don't know which one to choose. Now, for others of you, we want to restrict those down. We don't want as many as all of these options. Just have one or two. All right, so feel which is right for you, because obviously this is a general read. It's going to mean different things for each of you. And it may help for you to also look at the monthlies for your moon and for your rising, your ascendant. And when you watch the three together, it will give you a more all-round picture. But if we look at the overall energy of this, lots of different projects going on, this one's saying, because it's upside down, too many choices. We're not making a decision at all. Or we need to have these options open to us. It'll be different for different ones of you guys. Let's have a look what else we've got. We've got the Devil card here. Now, the Devil is a card all about addictions. So what are we addicted to? It can be a relationship that's toxic for us, male or female, that's not serving us, and we need to break away from that. And that will be the case for some of you, and actually I'm being told for quite a few of you. Are you stuck in a relationship where you feel restricted, where you feel controlled, where you feel that you can't breathe and you need to push away from it? Because relationships should never restrict. Love is free and it flows freely. We don't want a relationship where we feel reduced. We want a relationship where we feel enhanced. Okay, so we want to look at what else this can be. So it can also be that we're overindulging, too much alcohol, spending, food, sugar. Have a look what area for you that you are overindulging in, because it's putting the balance out and it's not serving you. Now we're going to look at this card here, the Six of Pentacles reversed. Now this is next to these choices, okay? So when we're looking at this, again, this is lots of different fingers in pies, but it's a good card. It's a card of success. But at what price? That's why I'm feeling he's reversed, because I'm feeling that I'm having to do far too much to get not enough back. All right, lots of effort going in, not much effort coming back. Whereas if we can restrict, this is the overall energy, remember, if we can not go for so many different options and we can focus a little bit more in on one or two of them, you'll get much more coming back your way. Now this can be to do with jobs and money, but it can also be to do with relationships, because Pentacles isn't just money, it's our grounding, our sense of foundation. So this can be our home, our environment, our relationships, that we are spreading ourselves too thin. Are you in a large family where you're trying to be all things to all people and actually it's just getting diluted? Maybe it's better to spend some focused time with one person and give them lots of attention, and then another time with a different person. Because what I'm feeling is that we want to stop ourselves from spreading so thinly. Focus in an area and then maybe look over here and focus over there, and maybe look over there and focus over there, rather than diluting it. This is going to make sense for some of you. Some of you are going to be, I don't know what she's talking about, and that's okay, because when we have a general read, there's different bits that's going to feel right for you. So take the bits that work for you, that go, I know what that's about, and just leave the bits that don't. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Now, this is great. We've got the Ten of Pentacles now. This is a card of, the tens are about everything's come together. All the work that you've been putting in is finally come together. And this is the energy, you know, through the months, from looking at that 8 here, when we can stop diversifying quite so much, things really start to come together. I was talking earlier there about you're putting all that work in, there's not much coming back. So by you being able to home it in a little bit more attention on this or attention over there, then we're going to have this 10 coming in, which is, it's starting to come back to you now, okay? And it's lovely. It feels more full. It feels, rather than it feeling bitty, it feels more complete, and that's good stuff. All right, let's look at the last 2 cards now. Okay, we've got the Three of Wands reversed, and we've got the Queen of Swords. Now, these are going together, these cards, so let's talk about them. The Queen of Swords, you know, she's at the top of the deck here. The Queens and Kings are very much about authority, autonomy, knowing what you want and going to get it. Now, Swords is about clearing the mental fog. And this is part of this diversification I'm talking about. Too many fingers and too many pies at the same time. As you home in, step into this Queen energy. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong card. Step into the Queen energy. Look at the light above her, okay? And it'll help you focus on the area that you need to. It'll clear that mental fog, that confusion, that, oh, I'm not sure, right? When we focus in on one area, we know then whether we want to move away from it, no, that's not going to work, let's leave that, or whether we want to go into it more. Because let's look then at this 3. Let's bring the Three of Wands around the right way. He's upside down. This is a card of looking to the future, looking at the horizon, very often linked with travel for some of you. So, you know, we know that Sagittarius, you know, you love to travel and explore and have adventure, and you hate restriction. So we're wanting to pull away, all right? He's upside down, so he's not pulling away, and he's feeling that frustration. So start using the Queen energy to clarify where you want to go, what you want to do, so that you can look and realize there is always that horizon. It's never right here. It sometimes might feel that it's right here, but it's not. It's over there. That's where the horizon is. Keep your eyes on the horizon. Where do I want to go, and how am I going to get there? And so the energy is saying, focus, okay? Look at these different areas of your life, spend a little bit of time giving them your attention, and then you'll very quickly realize, no, that's a dead idea, that's a red herring, don't need that, need that one. Then that is going to move you forward into the horizon that you want. Now let's have a look what the angels want to add. Now we've got, from the Oracle of the Angels, the Letting Go card. We love this card, the letting go. What do you need to let go of? All right, and this is part of those, all those choices. It's too much choices. Letting some of those go, because they are, it's just all too confusing, okay? Let them go, and it's going to help you to focus on the areas that you do want to keep, okay? Now, the Doreen Virtue card is saying, you deserve the best. All right, this is the Star card. The Astara card is, you deserve for the best. Reach for the stars and don't compromise. Because the thing is, when we diversify our attention into all these different areas, we get a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Whereas if we can focus on 1 or 2 areas, we can get a whole load of this or a whole load of that. And that's what your angels are wanting for you. So this is the energy for February for you. Bit of work to be done, but it's going to open up that horizon, ready for the rest of the year. Because look, what's next month is March, and we're going into spring in the northern hemisphere, and we want to spring forward on a big bounce into that. Okay, I hope that this has helped to give you the guidance that you need, and it may be worth you watching the videos for your moon and your rising to give you a better full picture of what's going on for you for the next month. And if you would like to book your own reading with me, all the details are in the description box below. You can catch me on live streams every week on YouTube, so be sure that you've subscribed and clicked that bell. And your weekly messages from your angels and your higher self are uploaded every Sunday, so watch out for those. See you next time. Bye.